Well, check this out, a $2 offer. And guess what? I've been seeing these all day long. Matter of fact, all week long. They've all been very similar. All the offers coming from UberEats. I mean, DoorDash, I'm not really even going on DoorDash anymore. It's 10 times worse than UberEats, at least here for me in Las Vegas. Now, if you have a different story, if you're a driver and you have a different experience, I'd be happy to hear it. And, I might be a little jealous, but still, I would be very interested in hearing what you guys are experiencing here in Vegas or anywhere in the country, okay? And actually, anywhere in the world. But basically, like I was saying, the only offers that I'm getting are like super high mileage. So if they're in a higher price point, let's just say $7, $8, $9 and up, the miles have been outrageous. 14 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, just these crazy. I didn't even know anybody lived that far away in Vegas because it's fairly a compact city. But apparently people want to order food that are on the edge of town and they want the driver, or they want food from the restaurant that's absolutely farthest away from them. And it's all good. If there's a driver out there who wants to do those types of orders, that's fine. But for me, I'm not into doing those high mileage orders. Now, even though I have a Prius, I get really good gas mileage. I drove the wheels off this thing practically and blew up the inverter, which is a major component of this thing. It was a over $4,000 repair. Now, luckily, Toyota covered the cost, so I kind of skated by on that one. But if Toyota had not covered the cost, and this is a 2014, so I got to give props to Toyota for handling it. But if Toyota had not covered that repair, then what? I mean, I would have been so screwed. And I can only imagine what it's like for people who drive vehicles that don't get that good of mileage or that they're a little bit, susceptible to wear and tear. This Prius is pretty much bulletproof in a lot of different ways, but wasn't bulletproof when the inverter blew up. So even I'm not immune to it in this Prius. But guys, come on. I mean, this is crazy. These offers are just insane. And I'm at a loss as far as what I should do next. Now, of course, you guys know that I'm on YouTube. I'm kind of hoping that pans out. The good news about the YouTube is I did get monetized for the memberships and the super thanks and super chat, which is cool. I've still got about 700 more watch hours to go before I get full monetization, which is my goal. I want to get monetized because I just want to get another source of income coming in, because I already know that it's just not happening with this job alone. And, I've said in my other videos that I basically concluded at some point after doing this for over a year that this is not a full-time job. I mean, this is not your only job. You can do this job to earn extra money, and it's fine for that, because you can go out in the day and make 50 or 60 bucks, maybe 70 bucks if you work all day long and, drive yourself crazy. Then you can make, some acceptable money if you have a few extra bills to pay or whatever. But if you're doing it on a day-to-day basis to support yourself, I mean, it is really hard to do. And I've tried everything in order to make it work. I mean, I've tried it all, and it has just been a no-go for me as far as making enough money and driving alone. So I've had to find other ways to supplement my income. And when I'm doing that, I'm not doing this. And when you're not doing this, you're not doing that. And so, I mean, it's a trade-off either way. So if you're not earning money on the Ubers and the DoorDash or whatever, then you got to be earning money doing something else, but you can't be doing both at the same time. And then you have to think to yourself, what takes precedence? So if you're earning more money per hour, let's say, doing something else, then you should be doing that something else. I kind of enjoy driving. I enjoy the mechanics of the job. I like to keep things fresh. I like the way it's always a new experience. You're going to different restaurants. You're dealing with different people all day long. But the bottom line is, if you're not making enough money to support your act, if you're not making enough money to pay your bills, then you're just beating a dead horse. Now, when I first started this, and we're going back over a year ago, I actually was making fairly good money. I was making around $700 to $900 a week. And that was just about enough to cover my bills and have maybe a little bit left over for a little extra here and there. But Since then, and I'd say about 6 months into the job, so we're talking about towards the end of summer, maybe, just almost to the end of summer, the pay started going down. My offers just started going down. I don't know if it's because people stopped ordering or people didn't order food as much on the services, or I know one thing is DoorDash, had all of these different requirements, acceptance rate, and if you wanted the really good orders, you had to basically keep your acceptance rate, which equals you had to take a bunch of crappy orders in order to keep your acceptance rate high and get higher paying orders. But even those higher paying orders were not that great. I would get my acceptance rate up to get higher paying orders. It would pay me $6 to go like 10 miles and say, wow, this is a high paying order. And I'd be like, no, it's not. It's not. I'm probably spending more in gas than I am making money. And so it was just kind of a lie. And the DoorDash thing just became undoable for me. And honestly, I hardly ever even turn it on. Now, the few times that I have turned on DoorDash this week, I've noticed it's just all my zones that used to be hot every day of the week, especially weekends, especially the days you would expect it to be hot, people ordering stuff. It's like there's nothing there. And because I don't have a high acceptance rate, I always have to schedule my drives in advance. So if I don't do that and I just go on to try to dash whenever I'm able to do it, basically DoorDash is not letting me go on. So I don't know. I've been like with DoorDash, I've been like, I don't even want to open it. It's depressing. But with UberEats, it's different. They'll let you go on whenever you want, and they're always going to throw offers at you. But the bottom line is those offers lately, and believe it or not, for the last couple of months, I think we had a bump over in March. You got a little bit of a bump there. But in all of May, has just been really dismal. And I don't know, guys. I'm so glad I had you guys there to talk to. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and that little bell so you get notified every time I release new content. But even with the YouTube content, I've been trying to upload different things that are unrelated to driving. Some of them are kind of related to driving, but they're like not. It's like I did this video about a UFO here, a UFO program in Nevada. It actually did pretty good. And I did some other ones, one about the high prices at Disneyland. And so I've done a couple of different videos to try to just branch out a little bit, because I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do delivery videos on YouTube. I just don't know. I could do it to kind of front, just get out there and get the content. It wouldn't really matter what I'm earning. But I'm not going to do that to you guys. I want to be honest about what I'm doing. I want to be very, very upfront. I don't want to just do it. And I know there's other YouTubers who they kind of just use, they're kind of just acting like they're doing deliveries. They're doing the deliveries, but they're not really doing them to make an income. They're doing them for the content. And I don't want to pull that on you guys. I want to, whatever I do, at the bare minimum, I want it to be real. And if I'm going to do deliveries, guys, it's not going to be just to get content. It's going to be to provide you guys with a look into what it is and my struggle and what I do. Check this out. Look at all these boxes. It's like tons and tons of boxes just set there, and they're all undone, so they haven't been taped up yet. But it looks like someone just came and offloaded all these boxes. And they're brand new boxes. I don't need the boxes, I don't think. But gosh, if you were moving, that would be like a real windfall to find that, because I know they're expensive on Amazon. And if you look over here, they actually offloaded a bunch of pallets too. Someone put one of the boxes together there, you see. Oh, they're insulated inside with that foil stuff. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'm thinking about maybe I'll just throw a pallet of those in my trunk. You never know when you might need it, but yeah, those are kind of cool. But yeah, guys, I mean, back to the topic. It's tough out there right now for me. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to hearing you guys' comments, how you're doing out there. If you're a Uber Eats customer or a DoorDash customer, let me know how you're doing. Are you still using this service? Are you using it not as much? Do you order from restaurants that are really far away? And if so, is there a purpose behind it? Is it just because that happens to be the restaurant that you like? Do you not know that you're ordering from a restaurant that's super far away because the app really doesn't tell you? I mean, I don't know. I don't order food on these apps. I just deliver it and I eat at home. Can't really afford to do it. I can't afford the luxury of ordering, from a restaurant down the street and having it delivered to my door. I have to basically go to the market, plan out my week's food or whatever it is, and try to save money that way. Although that has been really expensive lately too. I can't even walk into our local supermarket without getting dinged for $50 or more every time I go in. And I'm just getting some packaged salad, maybe some hot dogs or what the hell ever. But yeah, guys, okay, so let me know how you guys are feeling about all this stuff. Let me know if you have any input here. Of course, like this video if you get a chance. And guys, by the way, I touched on the fact that I'm trying to get monetized. If you can go to my channel right now and check out some of my older videos and just watch them, it really helps me to get those extra 700 hours that I need. I think I have 3,350 watch hours right now, and I need 4,000. So yeah, I need, like 650, whatever the math is. I need a few more watch hours before I get monetized. So if you guys could go and watch those older videos, I really would appreciate it. There's some pretty entertaining ones too. And yeah, guys, okay, for now I'm going to sign off, but looking forward to reading your comments, guys. You guys know my motto by now, I hope. Let's keep rocking, guys, but most importantly, let's keep rolling. Okay, guys, until next time. Do me a solid and just check out this video over here. This one right over here. Right, I got my food there. Really helps if you guys watch all my videos. So if you go to my channel and check out my videos, guys, I really would appreciate it. Okay, guys, thank you so much in advance.